day 19 of our 28-day adventure. Here in the southwest, we are leaving the town of Ajo. So here we are, the sun is coming up. What's on tap for today?
Today we're going right to Casa Grande Ruins. I think it's a big housing project that had an irrigation system and it was quite complex, so we'll see what it's all about.
This is the visitors center for the Casa Grande Ruins in the background. There is no fee. The Casa Grande Ruins are located about 55 miles southeast of Phoenix, Arizona. You can take a ranger-led tour at set times. This compound was built in the mid-14th century, some 700 years ago, by the ancestral Sonoran Desert people, also known as the hohokams. They lived in a farming community supported by a sophisticated irrigation canal system. The ancestral peoples used stone and wooden tools to dig these irrigation ditches. There were no shovels or steel and no draft animals to help. This place only gets 9 to 14 inches a year, and temperatures reach well above 100, closer to 120 in the summer. Irrigation completely transformed the landscape. One of the premier irrigation communities was centered here at the Casa Grande Ruins. It was comprised of at least 7 different residential compounds. These were all buildings and shelters. The earthen homes were called pit houses. At its peak, the community was home to about 2,000 people. Many of the people were highly skilled artisans. You can see original creations inside the museum before you enter the Casa Grande Ruins. This is what you might find inside the hohokam house. Floor mats, bowls, scoops, storage vessels. This ancient structure was first referred to as Casa Grande by a Spanish missionary, Father Eusebio Francisco Kino, when he discovered it in 1694. What we're observing today is the Great House, and this shelter over it is put there to preserve it, protect it from the elements. You can see some of the graffiti before this place was preserved. People came through here on stagecoaches and put their names in the walls. Oh, I see a little pigeon up here. Made their home in here. Casa Grande stands at about 35 feet tall, with walls up to 4 foot thick at their base. Overall, the dimensions are about 60 feet in length and 40 feet in width. The windows and doors were designed to take advantage of ventilation and light and showcases the ancestral people's architectural skills. But what was the Casa Grande used for, and why was it abandoned after only 100 years of use? The Great House served a lot of possible purposes over its 100-year history, though no one knows for sure exactly what it was used for. Some believe it may have been an administrative center for managing the irrigation system, a residence for important members of the tribe, or even a place to store crops. What we do know is that the openings on the upper floors offer clear views of the horizon, the canal system, and the sky, allowing them to track astronomical events right from their windows. It's a little unclear as to why the village didn't survive. Some think that flooding, and some say drought. And then there are some that say the village just couldn't sustain the growth. The water irrigation eventually just couldn't keep up with the demand, and so people had to move on. So there's various theories, and your guess is about as good as mine.